Hi, good day everyone. This is Alex from Leader. I'm based right here in Adelaide, Australia, and if you get stuck anywhere along this process, please do reach out to me via the contact details shown at the end of this video. So today I want to give you guys a very quick overview of how to get started on the Leader Cloud platform. Please keep in mind that this is an early release of the platform and the final platform visual design might be slightly different, but the ordering process will remain exactly the same. The first thing you need to do in order to get started is to ensure that you have followed the steps in the Leader Dealer Shop. You also need to already have your Microsoft partner number and be sure that you are registered as a Microsoft CSP. This video is designed specifically for resellers that are new to the cloud platform and do not have any existing end user tenants registered on our platform. For our example today, we will be ordering a few Office 365 licenses, although the process will remain the same for any other license you order. To do this, you can either search for the license you are looking for via the search bar at the top, or you can navigate to it via our featured section, or the apps and services icon on the left. So let's get started by clicking on the View Plan on the Office 365 Business Product Group. Now be presented with all the Office 365 editions and plans, as well as their respective add-ons. If you scroll down, you will be able to review a bit more product info and features. For our testing, we are going to use the Office 365 Business Essentials license, and we can go ahead and add that to our basket. Once you've added it to the basket, you now have an option to add a friendly name to the subscription, so it's easier for you to remember. This is useful for customers with multiple branches. You can also browse through the various add-ons and add what is necessary. If you scroll down, you will get a breakdown of the charges and you can proceed with the checkout. Now, you will be presented with the option to either say that this license you are ordering is for resale or for personal use. If you select for personal use, the license will be added to your own Microsoft tenant. Most of the time, you will be reselling this onto your end user though. If you already have the end user added, they will appear in the drop-down list below. In this instance, we are going to assume it's a brand new end user, so we need to add a bit of information on who they are. Important, this information needs to be accurate as it will be added to the end user's tenant. Also, it is very important to note that this is for a customer with a brand new tenant, meaning they have never used or purchased a Microsoft product before. What happens in many smaller businesses is that one of the company's employees signs up for a free version of OneDrive or something similar, and they end up using the company's domain to do it. They effectively then become the company's organization admin without knowing it. You may need to do an audit of the end user's Microsoft accounts in order to check if this is the case. Once the details have been added, the customer will now appear in the drop-down list, and in future, when buying more licenses for the end user, you do not need to add this information again. In this case, we are going to go ahead and use the Leader Test 12345 account as our end user. Next, the platform is going to ask for our billing information. This will be your own information and should automatically be populated. If it's not done automatically, simply add your info as prompted and click Next to proceed. You will now be prompted to enter the end user's on Microsoft domain. If this is a brand new tenant that has never created a Microsoft account and you are sure none of their users has created an onmicrosoft.com account, you can go ahead and enter their domain prefix in order to create their new onmicrosoft.com account. In this instance, our end user's business domain is LeaderTest12345, and we are going to go ahead and add that in. You also need to add your Microsoft partner number in order to associate this end user to your own Microsoft tenant. You have the option to skip this step, but it will create further frustrations down the line. Again, you only need to do this once per end user. The first time you create this account, it may take up to a minute or two as the portal connects to the Microsoft API and creates the tenants on your behalf. If your customer already has a Microsoft account, you can click on the My Customer is already using Office 365 tick box, and it will just prompt you to confirm the customer's domain again. We are going to go through this process in another video though. Once Microsoft has authorized the domain, you can go ahead and click on Checkout. You will now proceed to one of two scenarios. If you have a credit terms account with Leader, your license will automatically be provisioned. If you have a COD account with Leader, you will be prompted to enter your credit card information. Our sample account here is an account with credit terms. Once the provisioning process has been completed, the seats will automatically be allocated to the end user's tenant. And depending on your arrangement with the end user, you can either now log into their tenant on their behalf and assign the seats to the individuals within their company, or the end user can log into their tenant and assign the seats themselves. If you click on the Manage Your Service icon, you will automatically be redirected to the page where you can start assigning seats on the end user's behalf. And that concludes our checkout process. For additional videos on how to manage licenses, remove seats, add seats, or more, please review the Leader Cloud Platform videos on YouTube. For more information, or if you get stuck, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on csp@leadercloud.com.au. Alternatively, you can phone me directly on +61 88 11 26 067, or you can reach out to your Leader account manager. Thank you for watching.